Hello everyone, this is Mubina. You're watching my channel English. Let's learn English together. Lots of my students have been asking me to make the videos about the grammar. So we're going to start from the basic concepts, from the parts of speech. A part of speech is a particular grammatical class of word. Every language have its parts of speech, and when you say them, you make a sentence. A sentence can have many words or a few words. So in English, we also have parts of speech, and there are 9 parts, and we are going to start with the very first one, that is a noun, and we will discuss them in detail, all of them. So today we will just discuss about noun and its types. Okay, so the very first part of speech is a noun. What is a noun? We hear this word many times in our studies, right? Even from the beginning of English classes. A noun is a word that names something, such as a person, place, thing, or an idea. Noun, it's called ism in Urdu. Okay? In Urdu, you call it ism, naam. So nouns are basically names. It can be a name of a person, place, thing, or an idea. So everyone, in general, we can say that nouns are naming words. Yes, the names. नाम जो होते हैं वो noun होते हैं. Now any name. Let's see the categories. So person mean कोई शख्स, like you, your name. What's your name? For example, your name is anything like Hania, Hina, Ali, Hamid, right? And in general, it can be a girl, a boy, a man, a woman. Okay? And a place like your home, the mountains, like the country, the city, or the name of the specific country, like Austria, Pakistan, and any school, right? Then we come to the things. Things like chair, look around. You can look at so many things. You're having your phone in your hand, or maybe your tablet, your laptop. These are things as well, right? And the chair or the bed on you're sitting on. So that is also a thing. Okay, then any animal or bird. All their names are nouns, like lion, tiger. Any animal, any bird, all their names are nouns. Okay, most of the people don't understand that the names, other than these things, other than person, place, things, animal, birds, there are also some other nouns. The ideas that you think of or you have, they are also called nouns. They are also names. Like success, thought, freedom, hope, courage. We are going to discuss them in detail. Okay, so nouns and its types. So nouns and its types. We are going to talk about the 3 methods in which you can organize the nouns. They are categorized on their own characteristics and rules. So the number 1 method we are going to talk about is proper noun and the common noun. Proper nouns means proper names. Noun, just go for the literal meaning for now. Proper means proper, right? Just like we say proper, specific. Ek khas, right? Noun means name. So khas, naam. And versus common. Common is something that's common, जो आम होती है. Common noun, आम नाम, right? So the proper nouns versus common nouns we can get from this literal meaning the differences, right? So, yes, you understood it right. Proper noun means proper name, specific name of a person, specific name of a place or a thing. A specific person can be, if I say that Usman is my brother. So the word Usman over here is a specific word that's referring to the specific person. I'm not just talking about any brother. I'm just taking the name of that specific person. So that name Usman is going to be the proper noun. Okay, if I say that I live in any city of Pakistan. So it can be any city, right? I live in a city of Pakistan. It can be any city. But if I say that I live in Islamabad in Pakistan, so that's referring to the specific city name, Islamabad, right? So the common nouns are the names of things, places, and persons that are in general, like a country, like a city. There are many countries, there are many cities. Girl, there are many girls. A chair, there are like millions of chairs and the billions of chairs in the world, right? I'm not talking about some specific city or some specific girl. Okay, another thing, the rule about writing the proper noun is that when you write them, you always begin with the capital letter, no matter if the word is in between the sentence. अगर proper noun जुमले के बीच में भी हो तो भी हम उसको capital letter से लिखते हैं. The first letter is going to be capital. But in the common noun, there is no need to capitalize the name. It will be only capitalized if it is the first letter of the first word in the beginning of a sentence. Okay? So you can have a look at these things. All these things and animals, what are they? And the fruits, they are nouns. The first one is the horse, then it's image of a duck, a bag, umbrella, a teddy bear, everything, shoe, apple. These are nouns, right? Okay, so I hope that you all are clear until now. The second method of dividing nouns is as countable nouns and the uncountable nouns. The word countable also tells us what does it mean. Something that you can count, right? And the uncountable, that cannot be counted. Good. So the things that we can count, that's something that's physical, and it is a separate object, right? It's a separate object. For example, it's a pen, or it can be more than one pens. You can count them, no matter how many pens are there. Still, you can count them, right? Even if it's a room full of pens, you can still count them. It will take time, but you can count them. It's not impossible, right? But then there are some things that can't be counted, like the materials, the concepts, the liquids, the objects without boundaries. For example, the things that you cannot count. Just think of them. You can't count the sand, right? You can't count the hair on your head. You can't count the sugar. You can't count the water in your glass, the liquids, right? So there are things that we can't count. So we call them uncountable nouns. And the interesting thing is that they cannot be separated. They are not separate objects. So we use them in the singular form. You don't say that, give me some sugars. You just say, give me some sugar. You don't say hairs on your head, you just say hair on your head, right? So they have singular forms, okay? But the countable noun can have a singular form and a plural form. Okay. And the third method is concrete versus abstract nouns. In this division, we have concrete nouns and the abstract nouns. The concrete nouns are basically that can be perceived by your senses, like something that is physical or real. You can touch it, or you can hear it, you can see it, you can smell it. Okay, so it's like, for example, if the doorbell rings, so you hear it, it's something physical, and you can see it as well, you can touch it, right? The keyboard, you can touch it. The chair that you have, you can see it, you can touch it. But the things like the abstract nouns, they can't be perceived by the senses. Okay, they can't be touched, you can't see them. For example, you can't see someone's courage, you can't see the hope that you have or someone have, right? So these are the abstract nouns. So this was another division of the nouns. I hope that you guys got it. Okay, guys, so other than those three methods, those three divisions, we have compound nouns. We just want to define them, that the compound word you already know. Compound means that is made up of two or more things, right? So the compound nouns are also made up of two or more words. For example, when two nouns are combined, for example, living room. So we are not just talking about the room, we are talking about the living room. Okay, then we are not just talking about the machine, we are talking about washing machine. So these are like two words that are combined. If sometimes we put a hyphen between them, just like the three words mother-in-law, sister-in-law. So over here we have three words and we put a hyphen between them to make it a one word. So these are the compound nouns. And then we have the collective nouns. Collective, when you collect something, usse jama kar lena, like you are talking about collectively in a one way, right? So the collective nouns refer to the groups, the group of people, animals, birds, things. Okay, you are talking about them collectively. For example, if I'm talking to my audience, so the word audience, it's not audiences or something, although audience means the group of people that are watching. So there are many people that are watching, but the word is audience. Then we could talk about some companies, some crews. So in that company, there's also a group of people, right? Okay, and you can also name the group of animals like the herd of buffaloes, right? Or the flocks that you see, the birds flying together. So these are the collective nouns when you are talking about the things or the people in groups in collective way, and you give it one noun, one name. Okay, they can be singular and they can be plural as well. So I hope that you guys understood about today's lecture and the types of nouns and the noun. It was the first part of speech that we talked about today. Thank you for watching. Have a great time. Goodbye.